Good morning, DevRel Tokyo 2018. My name is Aya Tokura, developer advocate at IBM based in Tokyo, Japan. Today, I'm going to talk about 10 things you need to know about developer relationship for women in Japan. This is 20-minute session in English. I hope you'll enjoy it. It's my first time to be here, so let me introduce myself a little bit. My real name is Aya Tokura, but if you Google my name, previous article are introduced me as Claudia Madobe because I used to work at Microsoft as technical evangelist and took care of Azure offshore character called Claudia Madobe. I'm a big fan of anime and new technology. In the past, I wrote a book about WordPress on Windows Azure, including cloud technology-based manga scenario. And I love OSS, and of course, I love DevRel. So who loves DevRel? All right, thank you. That's good to know. Okay, before we get started, let's take a moment to think about the worldwide greatest problem, nature disaster. As you already may know, we had heavy rain in southwestern Japan last week. Over 200 were dead, and still many people forced to evacuate. At the same time, flood occurred in India as well. I had been asking myself as a developer many times before, what can I do? Can technology help to prevent nature disaster or support recovering from nature disaster? Today, my answer is big yes, if developers are working together. Let's check out this video. So Code for Code is a worldwide multi-year initiative that inspires developers to solve pressing global problems with sustainable software solutions. Today, IBM is offering a free account. So if you have a mobile phone, please take a shot for this QR code. If you're a developer, please sign up for this and join with Code for Code. And if you're not developers, please let your friends, developers, to know about it. And if you want to know more detail about it, please stop by IBM booth up there and talk to IBMers. So you can get lots of information about it. And if you need a sample code to challenge code for code, please access to IBM Code Pattern website. There are over 100 scenarios with free code and demo videos, and some of them are fun to try it. For example, analyze Twitter handles and hashtag for sentiment and contents will be working with IBM Crowd with a free account. And today I create this one. I'm showing the sample screen, but today I create the same dashboard with DevRelCon. So maybe later on I'll check how many people are tweeting with positive way or negative way. I'll analyze that. So please tweet with DevRelCon hashtag, with DevRelCon hashtag. Okay, now let's move on. So I have a question. Have you ever worked with developers before? Could you raise your hand if you had a chance to talk or work with developers? Okay, thank you. Maybe 90%, about 90% people had been worked with developers. So next question is, have you ever worked with a woman developer before? Okay, thank you. Maybe it was less than the working with male or mixed developers. Are women developers common in Japan? My answer is no. Oops. I should say not yet. This time I submit to CFP because I really wanted to empower every woman developers by DevRel. One of the most important steps you can take when starting DevRel is to better understand how we can best serve for any developers. In this session, I'll cover 10 things about DevRel for women in Japan based on my 15 years experience in IT industry. So I'll start from number 1. Rule number 1, woman developer is woman developer, but developers. Let me share one of my horror story. I had been told the customer several times, please change the person in charge to male developers. I was so shocked in the beginning, but now I kind of get used to it. But I feel it's not right things to deal with. And last year, Me Too hashtag became one of popular topic, so I decided to tweet about this in Japanese without the Me Too hashtag. But the result was tweet impression became big, and about 45 people had been replied to my tweet. And I learned 3 things from this experience. One is many of them are saying predominance of men over men culture is still in Japan. And second is few of them still have bad image for female engineer with low skills. And some say they're doing that, they are asking to change the person in charge to male engineer because of they want to avoid sexual harassment. So I understand the cultural thing, but still I want to be developer. So if you're going to do DevRel for DevRel for Japanese developer, including woman developer. Please treat me or treat any woman developer as regular developer. And rule number 2, transparency. Maybe male developer already get used to developer culture, but not for women in Japan. So transparency gonna be one of important things for female developer. Transparency about developer, transparency about developer culture, transparency about technology. And rule number 3, if you're going to do community activity regarding DevRel, please don't forget to have vision, mission, and value. And for myself, value is most important things to check. One day, I found this article, and it was very interesting. It's about responsibility assignment matrix. I translated in English. So this matrix is showing the task between husband and wife. As you can see, many tasks, more tasks for wife. And when I was married, it was like this. So I had to deal with so many tasks with engineer job, and it wasn't easy to handle the balance. And at the end, I had to give up to become engineer for a while. Most of Japanese women are more severe about prioritizing things. Even under such circumstances, we have to raise our own value. We know that technology value, community value, and individual value are connected. So I would say Japanese women are more severe about choosing technology and community. Rule number 4, need to be secure physically, mentally, financially. Some people are saying men usually good at choosing car, and women is choosing food, detergent, and house thing. So we always care about that it's secure or not. So what makes us to feel secure is community code of conduct. This is a sample of a Xamarin user group in Japan. They have a community code of conduct on the website in Japanese, and those makes us very secure and feels the community is treating us fair. Okay, rule number 5, leader. This is from my experience. Past 5 years, I've been attended to over 100 events, and I met many women developers. And I learned most of developers are conservative enterprise SIR developers or learning person. It's including students. And experimenter are kind of neutral to technology and passion. And usually community core members are from storyteller or geek, which is including influencer or committer. And sometimes I see the people who is pretending developers. But to be honest, everybody can be leader of a community, but that person need to be responsible for that community. So what I feel. But if you do DevRel, please, and if you have a chance to choose the leader of the community, please rethink about what kind of person that developer is. And rule number 6, dignity. Dignity is a right of a person to be valued and respected for their own sake and to be treated ethically. It's from Wikipedia. Okay, rule number 7, communication tools. Today, many developers, including female, have mobile phone, which means we started using mobile app. So it's very good to use mobile apps such as Slack or Line or Twitter, Facebook to communicate with developers. But some of them who works at SIR or enterprise are not allowed to use mobile phone as communication tools. So in that case, email would be very useful communication tools. Maybe that's very unusual in other country, but in Japan, email is still important tool. Okay, rule number 8, information and networking. When people start DevRel, they try to offer everything what they want to, but sometimes need to listen audience, developers carefully what they want. Some of them just want to have technical information through DevRel, or some of them are looking to have friends or enjoying networking to build their career and so on. So information and networking will be one of key to do DevRel for women in Japan. Rule number 9, ease to participation. I made some checklist for this. Target audience, gonna be all people or women only, or event date or time or venue will be considered as attractive or not. And sometimes the community asks us for dress code, depends on where the venue is. And those are maybe common in worldwide, but in Japan, we need to care about the attendee's name if we need to correct or not, and company name. Some of them don't want to share company name in Japan, and fee and daycare, because in Japan it costs a lot to use daycare. So from my experience, participation rate seems to be high when choosing red circle, but it doesn't have to be like this. But it's for your information that those checklists, I hope those checklists will be hint for your DevRel in Japan. And rule number 10, think globally, act locally with what you learned today. And last thing I would like to share is expectation for DevRel in Japan. DevRel main mission is to evangelize technology to developers. So need to include technical skills and many developers want to learn programming, infrastructure, security, and more. And also they are seeking how to learn human skill. This time I'm talking about human skill as presentation or communication. Because in Japan, we don't have speech classes or presentations, so some of them are very shy and have no chance to talk in front of people. So it will be nice if DevRel can help or support female developers to teach them human skills together. And last thing is moral, because many people still don't understand what diversity and inclusion is because they never had a chance to learn it. So if you have a chance, please let developers to know diversity and inclusion is ready for your community or what you're trying to do. So female developer will be very happy about it. So that's all from me today. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something new today. I hope you enjoy this session. So good luck for your DevRel in Japan. Thank you.